the election, I've seen many people saying, where are the witches at? And why didn't the witches stop Trump from winning? Baby, we're over here minding our business, okay? Because the government is the biggest sorcerer of all. They're working with extremely powerful occult practices that require a level of intention, focus, and concentration that can take years, if not decades, to master. These rituals aren't just symbolic. They're meticulously designed to channel energy, influence outcomes, and maintain control. They harness the energy of tens of millions of people around the clock to serve their own agendas. And you really think we're going to be sitting over here in our dark rooms with a plate, a candle, and some salt trying to go to battle? 10 everyday things you do that are rooted in witchcraft, the government edition. Number 1, sacred geometry and city layouts. Cities like Washington, D.C. are mapped with deliberate geometry, often pentagrams or other occult shapes like the compass, in order to harness energy or control flow. Sacred geometry is used in magic to channel or amplify power, and our cities reflect it. These carefully arranged structures act like sigils on a grand scale, shaping the energy of those who live and move within them, and embedding intention into the city's very foundation. Number 2, voting as a vow and an offering. In magic, speaking vows or making offerings sets powerful intentions, binding energies towards a desired outcome. The act of voting carries a similar weight. The word vote comes from the Latin votum, meaning a vow or a promise. Casting a vote is like casting a spell. It's a collective act of intention, an offering to shape the future and manifest a chosen reality. And when we participate in this ritual, we're engaging in an ancient practice of focused will. Number 3, the all-seeing eye on money. The eye on the dollar bill is called the Eye of Providence, but its origins go back much further. This symbol, often associated with enlightenment and seeing all, is connected to ancient Egyptian, like the Eye of Horus, and Christian and Masonic symbolism, often tied to protection, surveillance, and control. In witchcraft and occult practices, the all-seeing eye serves as a potent symbol of heightened awareness, inner vision, and the ability to see beyond the physical realm. Used by governments, it projects a sense of omnipresent authority. Number 4, the obelisk in Washington, D.C. Ever notice that the Washington Monument looks suspiciously like an Egyptian obelisk? Well, obelisks were seen as sun symbols representing divine power. Placing them in capital cities symbolizes authority and a connection to a higher power. In magical traditions, tall, pointed structures like obelisks are seen as energy conductors, amplifying intentions and drawing down cosmic power, effectively grounding spiritual authority in the physical world. Number 5, the Capitol Building's dome. Capitol Building's dome is more than just a pretty structure. Domes have long symbolized cosmic power, linking earthly governance with the heavens. In witchcraft, circles or domes are seen as protective when connecting to the spiritual realm. They act as energetic containers, amplifying intention and creating a sacred space, making the capital itself a kind of ritual center for power. Number 6, the use of sigils and symbols. Governments have long used powerful symbols and sigils to influence, inspire, and even control public perception. Some examples of this include the eagle, stars on the flag, or the pentagram. Each symbol carries layers of meaning that tap into subconscious archetypes. They become tools to invoke national pride, loyalty, unity, while simultaneously reinforcing authority. These symbols act almost like spells on the collective psyche, subtly influencing attitudes and behaviors and keeping people aligned with the desired narrative. Number 7, the inauguration ritual. Ever wonder why inaugurations are so elaborate? These ceremonies are layered with ritualistic elements. From the swearing in, the hand gestures, and the symbolic colors, it's all designed to channel focus and power, not unlike spellwork. In witchcraft, carefully structured rituals direct energy and intention, and an inauguration works similarly, infusing the office with authority and aligning collective energy towards the incoming leader. Number 8, the Pentagon as a symbol of protection. The Pentagon is no ordinary building. Its 5-sided shape is significant in both geometry and symbolism, often associated with power and protection. In occult symbolism, the pentagon is related to the pentagram, a 5-pointed star that represents the elements of earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, often used in magic for protection. The building's design reflects principles of sacred geometry, channeling energy and creating a sense of strength and resilience. The use of such a shape for a central military command adds a deeper layer, symbolizing control, authority, and perhaps a protective force field for national defense. Number 9, secret societies and influence. From Freemasons to Skull and Bones, powerful individuals within secret societies often have significant government influence. These societies are known for their rituals and magical symbols, bringing occult practices directly into the power structure. Number 10, psychological manipulation as mind control. The government uses forms of mind control similar to what magicians or witches would refer to as glamour magic, using media and messages to make things appear differently than they actually are. This type of enchantment influences behavior and perception on a large scale, with projects like the CIA's Gateway process, which explored altered states of consciousness, and new technology capable of targeting ads to people's dreams. We're seeing modern glamour techniques that go far beyond traditional media. weaving influence even into our subconscious minds. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a part two because there's so many more and I didn't know which ones to include. So, part two.